Hello, everybody. My name is David Orban. I hope you can all hear me fine. Give me a thumbs up, Suzanne, if you can hear me. Yeah. So first of all, congratulations to BitNation and Suzanne and everybody for Devcon'1. May it be followed by Devcon'2, 3, 10, 20 in the forthcoming years. You are celebrating a very fundamental mammalian ritual of being physically together, of sharing meat space and pheromones, and being able to hug and do everything else that you do together. And it is important because we are truly human. It is part of our heritage, and it is part of our future. What I want to talk to you about today is how to balance in today's world our mammalian human heritage, while at the same time leveraging all the technologies that we have surrounding us and ever more deeply integrating with our daily lives. I was part of the group that designed Singularity University 10 years ago, and the chairman of the World Transhumanist Association. For me, really, technology is what defines humanity, together with our ability to understand and overcome our limitations. Consequence, I celebrate the availability of ever more powerful tools that allow us to explore the boundaries we can do of how we can organize human societies. In this sense, BitNation is itself exploration. The ambitions of the project are perfectly aligned with leveraging modern platforms and infrastructures, and at the same time allowing the users of the tools that BitNation makes available to organize their lives in novel ways, empowering them different than before. What BitNation needs is dog fooding. Dog fooding is an expression, some like it, some less. I love dogs. Don't recall of ever having tried dog food. It implies tools that you develop yourself. These tools that, in the case of BitNation, allow dispute resolution, conflict resolution, managing and growing reputation in organizations in flexible modern ways that are non-violent. And they, I think, must be part of how BitNation scales in the future as well. The sophistication of the tools is seen by too many people as a threat. They like to label advanced technology as dangerous. They like to label AI, specifically artificial intelligence, as being on the verge of eliminating humanity. Whether they mean it in a Hollywoodian dystopian fashion physically, or whether they believe that the elimination of human jobs is a threat itself, I disagree with them, as my position is that it is technology that is going to enable to better humans in the future, more human than we are today. The experiment that I've never done is go in a kindergarten and ask the children who would like to grow up and be a truck driver, who would like to grow up and be a miner. And yes, we do have truck drivers of 50 years old who have been driving a truck for 30 years, and they don't know another life. But I believe that if we ask that question at the kindergarten, the answer would be none of the children want to grow up doing that. That is not the ambition of their lives. If you think about office jobs, even though potentially less demanding from a physical point of view than not mining in a carbon shaft, at the end of the game, what is expected of office workers is to move a piece of paper from left to right in the most dependable, preordained fashion. The more variability in that process, the less uncertain the outcome, and the less appreciated the work it is going to be. Whether truck driver or miner or office worker, these are dehumanizing jobs. And the more automation can be applied, that everything that can be done by computers or robots, computer or robot, without human involvement or at maximum with human oversight, the better, because that is going to free us up and leave computers and robots to do things that they are good to do. And this is what I invite each of you to apply in your own professional lives as well. One of my goals as a professional, as an investor, is self-dispensable. When I am indispensable, scheduled in half-an-hour increments, everybody believes that I must attend a phone conference, that I must approve whatever copy, that I must sign a legal agreement. And that's all bullshit. The more you are able to delegate on one hand and to trust teams to apply their own judgment, types of mistakes and learning from them, or to automate after having seen how the process actually works and make computers and robots do those processes, the more you are able to deeply concentrate on decisions that will have exponentially accumulating effects over the course of not the next hour or the next day or week or month, but over the course of years or decades. And that is the kind of impact that you want to have in the world. To be able to look back 20 years later and to know I really made a difference. So this opportunity of analyzing processes and automating processes and becoming more human is an opportunity that BitNation has. Both in the projects that you are now in the process of analyzing and implementing as you are together, but also, of course, as BitNation is a globally decentralized organization itself, involving anybody who processes of self-selection wants to become part of BitNation. The global communications infrastructure that enables us to work together today now talking to you from New York, and other people are going to call in via Skype or Google Hangout during today and tomorrow as well. Wonderful. And one of the most important consequences is that those organizations that can leverage remote collaboration are, for every practical purpose, extending the radius of their search talent to be equal to that of the planet. The entire Earth is your filter in a search for the most precious commodity, which is human talent, human creativity, and human passion. If you read job postings online, how many of them are myopically restricting this to those who reside in a given city or a given state or nation? How many of them are discarding the best candidates because they don't want to relocate to Frankfurt or Miami or who knows where, even if they were the best people for that particular task that potentially can propel the organization to the next order of magnitude of its impact. So being able to work together in remote teams is an exceptional important starting point in today's world. And Suzanne and BitNation and all of you have been accustomed to this, to the point where being together as you are today is an exception. There are other organizations that are worth thrive in remote collaboration. One of them that you may be familiar with is Automatic. Automatic is the creator of the WordPress web hosting platform, WordPress open source framework for web publishing. They are worth more than $1 billion in terms of company valuation. They are more than 400 people at an office. Anybody can apply to work with Automatic, and they will be evaluated for what they can contribute to the project without any regard to where they are on the planet. I myself do the same. I actively encourage the people who work in my various teams to redesign and rethink not only the trajectories and the gradients of their professional lives, but leveraging the new degrees of freedom that this kind of organization of their professional lives gives them, do the same with their personal lives. Maximize the opportunities to be in a place that you love, that has a fast internet connection that is reliable, that has the kind of seasons or cultural stimulations or air quality or the beaches that you love. And you can today optimize this and spend maybe a couple of years or at Chiang Mai in Thailand or Amsterdam, the Netherlands, or wherever else. We must enter an era of our global civilization where the search as individuals for fulfilling our potential is not defined geographical happenstance of the place where we've been born. And the smartphone is the gateway to this opportunity. Is the tool that enables the smartphone to lead to this. you are practicing a type of life that billions of people will enjoy thanks to the tools that you are building. So good luck with the rest of the day. And I really am privileged to be in a small way a part of this project. You will be doing great work and really change the trajectory of so many lives, so many societies, and of the entire planet.